It's a Wednesday. It's February 18th. I'm Megan McKinney. This is Here First from IPR. State Auditor Rob Sands says he didn't find any problems with financial controls on Iowa's Education Savings Account program, but he says Governor Kim Reynolds' administration delayed giving him ESA information, which didn't leave enough time to take a deeper look. Last year, Sand and Reynolds disagreed on whether the auditor's office should get detailed information about the ESA program. Sand says he received the information 6 months after requesting it.
Had they given us this information when we asked for it, we may have expanded the audit because we may have noticed something and performed additional procedures and been able to provide taxpayers with a better understanding of what's going on in the program.
Reynolds says Sand didn't find any problems in his audit of the state education department. She says Sand is using his official office to advance his political agenda while he runs for governor. The Iowa City School District is considering taking out a $3 million loan to cushion its expenses for the month of March. IPR's James Kelly reports board members are being forced to pivot after discovering the district's financial situation was rockier than they had previously known.
Board members are considering a short-term loan, a long-term loan, and possible budget cuts after finding out about a $10 million transfer from the district's health insurance fund to its general fund. That transfer was made in September, and the board did not initially approve it. Superintendent Matt Dagner says inaccurate data and insufficient financial reports are some of the reasons for the board not finding out about the loan transfer sooner.
I'm saying I have to take a better responsibility for managing that financial picture in our district and the recommendations that our team brings forward to you. And it's also now my job and our job to make sure that we address that and we fix that moving forward.
The board is set to consider reductions for next year's budget at its next meeting on February 24th. I'm James Kelly, IPR News.
To the state legislature, a bill is moving through the Iowa House that would require data centers to report to the state how much water and electricity they use and where it comes from. It would also require utilities to create separate rates and fees for data centers. Pam Mackey-Taylor of the Iowa chapter of the Sierra Club says data centers should not cause other customers to pay more for electricity, especially proposed data centers that aren't built.
We may be on the hook for large costs of the infrastructure that'll never be used, and that affects affordability for everyday Iowans.
The bill would halt data center construction until the utility for a project has filed its data center rates with the state. Some utilities warn that could have a chilling effect on multi-million-dollar developments. Early childhood Iowa boards are pushing back on a state proposal to change the system. The Iowa Department of Health and Human Services first proposed eliminating the 34 local boards that coordinate early childhood and family services. The now amended proposal that advanced through a House committee would keep ECI boards in place, but transfer home visitation services to the state. Emily Westergaard chairs the state ECI board. She says the changes would shift about half of ECI's statewide funding to HHS.
My concern is that there has been an erosion of trust between HHS and the entire ECI network, and so I'm very hesitant to make any decisions until I see a lot of details.
HHS officials say the bill would help the state access an additional $7 million in federal funds, but ECI leaders say that could be done without sweeping changes to the system. I'm Megan McKinney. You're listening to Here First from IPR. Thanks for listening and have a fabulous day.